There we go. We're back. Sorry about that, anybody. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can share that. Copy it. Go here. Go here. Go here. Okay. There we go. There. Okay. There we are. Sorry about that. I had my air on. My computer's on. All my lights are on. Really need a new breaker. So, anyway, so I've got this all done. I've got words on it. Never give up. Stay simple. Throw kindness around like confetti. And we're going to cut it right here, right above that. Actually, I think I want to tear it because everything else is torn up through there. I think I just want to tear it. There we go. I'm not sure how it'll look sliding back in there, but oh yeah, I got the. I forgot I had that really dark. I darkened it up. If y'all don't know how to do that, I always spray water on my ink pad and it darkens it up. So anyway, so we're going to slide this up in here, and it is too wide. I can tell you that right now. It is too wide. It would go down in the thing, but it's too wide to go up in that part. So we need to go here and do this. And this one don't have lines on it. There we go. It'll just go up in there like that, and we'll put some glue up in there. Glue and some glue. There we go. Glue and glue. And we should be able to just go down in here. And I hope it's going to be wide enough. It should be. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Except for, you know what? Oh, I wish I hadn't cut it now. Wish I had cut it instead of tearing it. Okay, let's see. Okay, that needs to. Hmm, hmm, tore it. It's okay. It needs to go over here to this side as far as I can get it. Like, as far as I can get it over there. So now let's put some glue on it. That's good. And there's a reason for that. So it'll sit in there straighter. Hi, Nitra. How are you, honey? Oh, did Sharon come back in? Hi, Sharon. I didn't see you come back in, sweetheart. Sorry about that. Okay, come on now. Get down in there. There we go. Okay, yeah. Moving it over helped it. Um, I wish now I hadn't inked it, you know, but it's still cute. It's still a hidden pocket. It's not perfect. It's not sitting as straight as I want it to sit over there. There we go. I just keep sliding it, trying to slide it over. There we go. I think that'll work. There. Oh, Lord Jesus, please touch my friend Anitra. We hate for her to have any kind of pain. I think it turned out real pretty. I'm just not real pleased with this part. Just not real pleased with that part right there. Just heal her, give her peace, give her no pain. Let her have a restful evening with absolutely no pain, Father. You tell us we have not because we ask not, so we are asking. Right? Amen, amen, and amen. go. There we go. There. I'm just not real pleased with that one. Wonder if I can just take it down in there. Think if you slide it down in there just a little bit further. Yeah. Maybe I should have cut it down lower. I don't know. Anyway, it looks good to you. Thank you, honey. Okay, let's see what all we got here that can be thrown away. Where's our lid? There it is. Just leave mine in there, Dave. Just leave mine in there, okay? Leave it, yeah. I'll come later and get it and make me a sandwich with it. Oh, you already oh. Well, I didn't. I thought you would just put it on with it. I didn't know you were going to have to do it all over. Do it again.
I made enough for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. I live in a house where everybody just pretty much does for themselves. So, and I'm guilty of it too. So, Zuko, you don't like Zuko. Happy Labor Day. Okay, do we want to work in the journal, the big journal? I think we do. We've been here. We've got 3 things made. What else have we done? I showed you all of the fabric ATCs that we've done. This is Teresa's. I need to make sure that I know that. Let's see. That I remember that I did that for her. I shouldn't forget, but y'all know I forget a lot. You can't find one of your punchers? Oh no. I can't find a bunch of stuff, so but it'll show up eventually. So we're going to just stick that down in the pocket and we'll know that's for Teresa. We're going to put it over yonder. And you hear my silly little dog, him just barking his silly little head off. Those are all of my fabric ATCs that I've got. Most of the way done, not all of the way. Some of them are completely done. Anyway, I got to finish them up. I need to send them out. We're going to work on this journal right here. Baba, hush. There ain't no need for you to be barking like that and being silly. Now hush it. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I put some stuff out. Ooh, that popped. Oh, that's a fairy. And that's that. Oh, I wanted to do some of these men. I think this one right here. There we go. Now this journal right here, I haven't decided what I'm doing with this. This is the one that everybody kept saying I needed to paint a thing for, a palm tree. But this is what I've done. I have this yellow girl. If y'all don't know, if you don't know Sage Dawn, this was from her in her states thing. I think this was Kentucky. Anyway, this is a pocket. And then on the inside, we've put a lady on that. And then we have some ladies there. And then these are pockets in here. That's a big pocket, and it's got a divider in it. And then we have a pocket here. There's the pocket here. Then we have a pocket here. And this is, do you recognize that, Steffi? Do you recognize that? So I'm pretty sure this is going to be for sale, but I haven't just like come to that complete conclusion. But I want to put something on the inside of it. It does have paper bags in it. It's made out of uh, a shipping envelope, a shipping envelope. Yeah, it does have paper bags in it, but they're not all paper bags. Like that's the paper bag, and then this is cotty paper. Cotty paper is a handmade cotton watercolor paper. This is some dyed paper that Debbie Epps dyed. This is a matte, an atlas paper, Arkansas. This is from Debbie Epps also. This is from the atlas. This is a newspaper that I sewed together. Now this side is upside down because I folded it over. And then we've got lace there. This is an Amazon shipping envelope. These are pages. These are some avocado dyed paper from my friend Tammy that lives here in my town. This is another Debbie Epps paper with I just trimmed it out. This is another atlas page. This is a yellow envelope, just a yellow envelope. These are some of those recipe pages like I sent you, Anitra. Recipe pages, recipe page. This is a belly band. And actually, I have paper clips on it holding it to dry. And I just put a belly band on it. That's my center. This only has one signature in it. Okay. There's the back side of those uh, recipes. And you can see I staggered them. There's a big picture of that same girl that's on the front. And I put a tab on it. And that is the back side of that yellow envelope. And it looks like I need a glue right there. It's the glue flap, the flap on the envelope that needs some glue. There we go. And that's good. And here, and this right here. And I think that right there is where I'm going to do this right here. And then we've got a pocket right here and a pocket right here. We've got a little slidey in thing. Now this is the same girl. This is the other half of that girl page. She has this like metal looking dress thing, and that's just the other half. And I tucked it in there for a page to journal on. But I like the hold on. I had it folded where you could see the dress. I like the little dress. The little. Okay, just leave it in there. Okay. It has a tab. There's the other half of the newspaper, and I sewed around it.
It's sitting in the skittle thing.
Okay. In the skillet? It's still in the skillet? Put it on a plate on some napkins so it'll drain. I don't want it greasy. It'll absorb all that grease. This is not a belly band, a snippet roll that I made, and I want it glued on the edge of a page. And I can't decide. I think maybe on this newspaper, but I'm not sure. Haven't decided where yet. This is a tuck. This is a piece of lace with a piece of trim. Oh, it would look pretty there, wouldn't it? That's some kitty washi. Backside of a Debbie Epps page. I watercolor painted that. If you haven't seen that, I watercolored that. I did that. It's got the background of it is metallic watercolors, and then just the leaf. So I don't know if you can see all of that. Oh, there. I was scooting it the wrong way. There we go. And I did sign it, and I sewed the ribbon on, and then we have a blank this and a blank that. We have a pocket here. So what I don't want to do too much because I want to leave this. If I'm selling it, I want to leave it for somebody to work on it. We have buttons hanging off the end. We have a button here on the wraparound. We have a lace pocket too on the front too. So, and a lace topper. So, but I'm thinking, oh, and I did put these images in. This one here is really dark. And that is Frida. That's a Frida Kahlo. And then this here, I'm just going to leave it in here. This is a copy of a doodle that I done in 2023. It's cut off the date, but I done that in 2023, and I just made a copy of it. It was on my computer, and I just printed it out and put it in there. So we'll just leave it in there. That one's really dark, but I'm going to leave it in there. They can use it if they want, whoever gets it. So anyway, but I need something to go right in the middle of this, don't I? What do I need? What do I need? Hold on. Would you work? Hold on just a second. Are you kidding me? I have 4 pairs of scissors and I can't even touch any of them right there. This is Fancy Nancy. If you haven't ever read Fancy Nancy, it's a children's book. And she loves to dress up. And she has quite the imagination. Sounds like Dave is having breakfast for dinner. Tonight was a whatever you wanted to find to eat. And we're going to go ahead and cut around and get her little Percy out. There we go. Okay, I got to get all this off. There. Got to get all that off. There. Okay, let's see. Now, am I sitting the right way? I am sitting the right way. Do I like Fancy Nancy on there? I think I do. What do y'all think? I like her, but I like Fancy Nancy, so. I haven't done a complete, that was the last page I had out of my Fancy Nancy book. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. So cute. Did you notice too that I put some peach lace with it from it's actually from the lace bucket from the lace box. Ooh, come back here. You think I don't have no glue right there. There we go. There we go. Where's our there? Sorry you're back. I didn't know you left. There we go. So I do like that, and I do like that, and I want to get that thing down. And I think, let's see, what did I do with it? Where did it go? That it? Yep, that's it. I think I want it to go on the newspaper, but I'm also thinking I might do a tip out like this of my men on that newspaper. Actually, I'm thinking let's do this first. Let's cut this because let's cut it to what the page is because the page will be straight. I laid it on the printer crooked, but the page will be straight once I cut it. for the most part, and then we'll do our bend. Find our bend. So this is from a 1917 store catalog that I have, and a lot of y'all have gotten pictures out of it. I'm fixing to start really getting with it and taking out a bunch of it. So I'm going to see if I can keep that in that part in there. There we go. There, and still be straight. Now we're straight. Oops. Straighter anyway. So we've got that much of an overhang, and actually we need to go to that point. So let's go right here, and we're going to bend to right there. We're going to bend to right there and to right there. And just like that, we're going to bend that little man in half. Only now we've got him going the wrong way. There. There we go. And he'll go in like that and tip in and tip out. Actually, I want to go completely like that. I don't want part of him gone. I want to tip him completely there. Yeah. We can see his arm, but we don't see, and a piece of his hat, but we don't see him no more. And I think I want to do that. Oh, yeah. I've made a lot of copies and gave them away. And yeah, there's some things I'm funny about. I don't know. Don't y'all just know I have my little quirks. But this book was gifted to me, so uh, I'm really not concerned about selling anything out of it. I can just give it away. It was a gift to me. So anyway, now I will be putting some of just the black and white in ephemera packs that will be sold. Some of the black and white pages. But as far as that, do you guys remember Colony Shop? Did y'all have Colony Shops where you live, or was it just a local place that we had here in Arkansas? So I really like that tip in. I've got all these ladies in here, but I don't have no men, so I really like that. So, but now we have this. Now this page is long enough for that, but I don't know. Where's my edge? Right there. If y'all hear a lot of chanting, they're watching wrestling, so y'all should be used to that on Monday night. Today's Watch Wrestling. We're fixing to redo all of our. Hey, Jared. Dad, is Jared in there with you? Okay, here we go. Did y'all see what I just did? Crap. I put it on the wrong side, so it'll have to go on this side. That's okay. I put my glue down wrong. There we go. It'll be okay. There we go. Actually, I like that better because then we've got the little ruffly tab. If you recognize this flyer, uh, if you recognize that flyer, it came off of a pop-up card that Phoenix sent me, and I think it was an Easter card or a spring card. I can't remember. Anyway, that flower fell off of it, and I thought, you know what? That flower has. I've picked it up and tried to put it back on there and tried and tried. So now we ended up with a tuck out of that. That's cool. I like that. We've got yarn. We've got fabric and it's stapled down. We've got lacy. We've got rhinestones and rhinestones. Yep. Words. Pineapple. Flower. Yeah. There we go. I mean, when people give me things, I don't much care. I mean, I don't really want to sell them. I just like to give them away. Cherry wine, Dorisa. I wrote that down for a reason, didn't I? Hey, Jared. Jared. Oh, I thought I heard him in there. Okay. Uh, oh, there might be. I might can get. Hold on. So I cut her skirt off, but I've only cut off a little bit of this lady's shawl, so I think I can get her cut out and use her. She's really cute. There we go. Okay. All the rest of that is trash. That's trash. I got bunches and bunches of that. So, yeah. Okay. Let's just go ahead and cussy foot her. There we go. There. I love it. Does she need to go in this one too? That's the bottom of Arkansas. Hold on. Somebody asked me to. No, it ain't. That's Los Angeles. Good Lord, Cindy. Where's Arkansas? We're back here. Okay, this is Arkansas. So Arkansas is going to be the first map in the second half. Let's find our middle. Where's our middle? There's our middle. There is, okay, this is Arkansas right here. And here is Arkansas, isn't it? Nope, that's a, where's, where's this Arkansas state map? Up in the Ozarks. Is that my map? Did I, nope. What map is that? I don't know what that is. 85, 86. That's the Buffalo River. I knew that without even looking. Let's see if I can find the Arkansas part of the map. Somebody asked me if I had circled where I lived. I said, no. That's a Joshua Tree. That's California. California. Nope. There's Arkansas. There's the map. Okay. There is the map. Page 84. Let's see if we can go all the way back here. Where is it? Is it all the way in the back? There it is. It's right back here. Okay. I live right Here I am, right there. Right there. So let's take our gold pen. There we go. That's where I live. Look at here. Boonville. You see right there? Not even an inch. Oklahoma. That's how close I live to Oklahoma. So Fort Smith is even further away than Oklahoma is. So I do live very close to Oklahoma. So there we go. I live in Boonville. So there we go. I put a star around it. There, I smeared the star. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm upside down. Good thing I didn't put that in. I'm upside down. There we go. Actually, I don't think I'm going to add anything else to this journal. I think this is going to be sold just like this. We'll sell it just like this. Not going to do that neither. I actually like her really well right there. I think we're going to put her in. We're not going to do anything else. Okay, I think I'm going to put her in. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I like her. There we go. But I see this right here, and I think I want to put it right here on one of these and make me a tab just because I like the colors and they go real well with that. Y'all, this is my problem. Jude, if you're watching in the balcony, shout down your amen, sister, because I don't know when to stop. I do not know when to stop. I just love playing. There we go. So we're gonna stop playing in this one because this one is gonna be for sale, and we don't want to do so much that there's no room for them to do anything. Although there's lots and lots of room to do stuff in this, lots of room. So there we go. She's gonna be for sale. She's gonna be a $28 one. She's big. She's got a lot of stuff in her, so she is gonna be a $28 one. And you know what? Because I have memory like a sieve, let's do this. What's that? Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to bump you. Oh, that's my letter A. We can't use that. Let's see. I seen something a while ago there. Let's do that. She's going to be a $28 one. $28 one. There we go. And we're going to stick that right in the pocket, peeking out. So, nope. right here in this pocket, peeking out so I remember. Because y'all know sometimes I don't remember. Okay, let's work on this one right here. So we have this bucket of stuff. There's another lady that I've done. There's some ladies. If you didn't see this, Bird Song was offering some of these free. There's a lace page. That is a picture frame, and here's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's an ant. Get out of there, you silly old thing. There we go. There's a. Oh, I want that too. Oh, there we go. And we've got some papers in here and stuff, and some lacy stuff, and we got some of these pictures. And you know what? I want to go back. I want to go back. Oh, Twitter. No, I can do that. They're not running anything in there now. I want to go back over here, and I want to go. This is my Juju journal that I won from Juju, and I have just turned it into my own little thing, and I love playing with it. So we need to go. We're going to go right here. Nope, we're going to go right here. We're going to go to our downloads. Now this is how I save my digitals, just to help me know how to do it, how to find them. I have a folder called digital downloads, okay? And then everybody that, okay, I'm out of paper. No, I got paper. There we go. Okay, okay. I'll be right back, okay? Crap. Sorry. I got tangled up trying to turn around. I'm not done, Bubba. I just had to come go tinkle. Sorry, guys. I know, TMI. I took my water pill at 2 o'clock this afternoon, so that's why. Okay, so I have my digitals, and I save them by whoever creates them so that I know what I want. Okay, that one's, that one's, go back. This is a Lizzie Jean digital. Here we go. Lizzie Jean. And we did. Where are the little kids? There they are. Is that them? No, this one. Yeah, no, not that one. It's this one. Is it that one? Yeah. Now we want to print that, and we want to do this like this. We want to do this like this, and we want to go back here to this. There we go. Now, okay. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I think this is the one too. We need to do this. There we go. There we go. Commercial. May try to make a hidden pocket. Two wonky chunks, a paper doll, some ATCs, two jars, and a camera. So, yep. Anyways, so here we go. We're gonna work in this girl. Are we all? Yeah, we're good. So this is my people journal. Oh, wait. Juju, are you here? I believe she said that she done this giveaway in March. Does anybody remember when Juju's birthday? Oh, I know how to find out when Juju's birthday was. Let's find her phone. I know how to find out when her birthday was. We celebrated her birthday, and she gave this away for her birthday. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Beth. Beth. There we go. Beth Crafty. Let's go to featured. Click here. See more. June. Her birthday's in June. There you are. In June 2025. In June 2025. Okay, so I'll show y'all what all we've done here. Come on. Why couldn't it print it? Okay. My printer's something's wrong with my printer. It don't want to print. So we have this. This is a library pocket, and we made a tag of a weird looking lady that I drew. She's very weird. We have a pocket over here that I think Juju made that. And then Juju put this in, and she put this in. This is a little tuck, and it actually opens, and it opens, and I put the little girl in there. It says great things take time. And then this is a flip up. She put that in. I wrote that. And then this is the back of the girl. I drew a girl. Remember I showed y'all that bookmark that I had? See, this is what that gold stuff looks like embossed. It embosses very nicely. Anyway. And then this is the only shaker card that I've ever made, Anitra, that turned out halfway decent. And it's really not that decent, but the other one that I made, I ended up just gluing down a bunch of confetti. So anyway, inspired by Nitra. Let's write on the back of this. Inspired by Nitra. Because when I made this, I had watched you make all of yours. There we go. I did not do it on camera. Let's see. I got a piece of glue hanging out without a lid. That one there's almost empty. I got another piece of glue hanging out without a lid. So if you had seen this journal when I got it, you know that this is made out of a bunch of post office stuff. If you can look, you can see this is a post office envelope, and I put a tag on here that says made by April May, Mama Juju, giveaway July 2025. So anyway, then she had the girl on here, and I roughed her up, put the fuzzies on, put some tape and some lace on, and she had that on there. So anyway, so there's a lot of postal stuff in it, so postal forms and stuff like that. And so right in here you see this is some postal stuff, And that's got a little tag. And then this is a flip up place 2 journal. And then this is it's not a hidden pocket per se, but it's a envelope pocket, and it's got a man in it, and then we've got the little man here and across. And this is a little tuck that Juju included. Then I put the wolf howling at the lady in the moon, and then we've got the ladies. We've got this lady and a man on the back that is like that was part of that, and then pretty sure that was in there. Then we have this. That's a Juju image. This came out of my sticker book, and this is Juju. This is Juju stuff, and that's some genealogy. I put the little fans on there, and the doily and the little girl, and it goes across a piece of. There's like an envelope and all kinds of stuff here, and I have this little tag with this little girl. Okay, what did we do here? Why did we not print? Okay, what's wrong? Okay, they're canceling all my printing. I don't know why they're not printing. Anyway, we got some little things, aqua colored things. This is a big tag that I made with vellum over some of that shoe polish dyed paper that I did. As you can see, this is also some junk mail, truly junk mail. This is some stuff that Juju put in, and I stamped some numbers. Put the lace in because you know I got that lace, that colored lace. I think she put those in there to cover up whatever it said under there. This is a pocket that she has folded and glued, and I haven't done anything with that. This is one of her papers and her stuff there, isn't it? Yeah, pretty sure. And then she done this big heart, and I put the little people on it, and the vellum was already in there. You got this cute little charm. There we go. And then those were in there already. Not sure about them. Actually, let's see. I think I want to come in here with some. This is a bit of bird song. If y'all don't know who Lynn is over at a bit of bird song, she does really junky journals. She saves her everyday trash and glues it in, packaging and stuff like that. She paints a lot of people and puts them in. Anyway, she's one of the first people I started watching online. Big enough to cover that? Almost. Almost. I think I want to cover that. Not crazy about that. Wonder if I take and put a piece of lace along the edge of it, like this. I think it will work. Cover the whole thing. There we go. Hi, Margaret. How are you? I'm going to be the right way. Yeah, it should be. Anyway, this is from Lynn. She offered these free printouts the other day, and I printed them. There we go. We almost covered it. Not quite. We got a piece right there, but that's okay. That's okay. We could cover it with another piece, but We won't. We won't. Now we have some pretty lacy. Oh, I know. I was gonna. What's that? Hmm. How many of those do I have? Just one. Okay. I can actually do that. Just across that like that. But what's that right there? Right there may be what I want to go over it. Yeah, I like that over it better than that. Let's see. I'm not, I don't care. I can always cover that with another set of words. I like that. How far does my envelope go out? Okay, there. I want to be, you know what? I'm going to do this and then I'm going to open this envelope from this side. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut this right here, just like that. Like that. Then I'm going to do this. Just send in invoices. It is the first. I forgot. Okay, guys, let's just do one. I got 2 pages. Let's just do one page. Okay? I had 2 pages. They were the same thing, though. There we go. There. Now, I don't know what that is. We're just going to glue that down like that. We've got, what kind of words do we have? Dave's watching wrestling if y'all hear it. I don't know what this song is, but I like that bottom phrase. It says the Lord. We're just going to glue that right there. Just like that. Just like that. Now, somewhere in here is a, there it is. Somewhere in here is a puncher punch. There we go. Daryl's watching football. I was going to say, did you get your package yet? But it's too early for your package yet. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm cutting all the way through all these layers, maybe. Oh, yay. Now, let me show you what we have here, because we have something that is a little interesting. We also have this right here. Let's go ahead and put some ink on it, just a little bit. So we have a pocket that goes here. Then we have a pocket when you open the envelope. Then we have a pocket from the special delivery thing. So that's a one, two, three. That's a threefer. That's a threefer. I don't know. I don't know why it shows only 2 people watching. Maybe it's just you and there. There. I don't know. Okay, so here I want to do this. I need a little bit more ink. Y'all know I'm a inker. I like ink on my stuff. So there we go. Okay. Now I like that, and I think I want a girl on this right in here. I think I want a girl on there, and I think I want. Where's my this? I think I want one of these right here. we go. Now we're gonna pussyfoot around this. These are from Lizzie Jean. If you do not know, Lizzie Jean has a Kofi, and as of when I got these last week, everything in her Kofi was free. I have a Kofi shop, and everything in my Kofi shop is free. All the images that I have created using AI. And if you were here earlier, you heard my spiel about my AI. I just play with it. It's not something I will ever charge anybody for. And before I put my images out there, I go online and do a reverse Google search, image search, to make sure that AI has not pilfered somebody's image and used it in my creation. And so far, I have not found anybody's images that have been pilfered. So there we go. Ain't she sweet? There we go. Now it says two. I don't know. I think it's hiccuping. I really want to. I really want to. Oh, you know what? What did I do with that other thing a while ago that I had? Add some more. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Can I do this? Why is it not letting me print my stuff? I want to print. My printer is on. Okay. I want this to fit. Shrink to fit. And I want to print that. Now I want to go here and look at my print settings. See what it's doing. Okay, you print. You go up here, printer. Yeah, I know printer is in an error state. I want to know why. Why is my printer in an error state? Okay. Why? There you go. Cancel all of them. Yes, cancel all of them. Okay. Now, let's see. You are in my way. Coffee cup. Y'all, my room is like horrible right now. Like, not just a little bit horrible, like major horrible. I have just things piled so high I can't even see anything. There we go. There we go. Okay. Cancel. Let's see if we can get it to go home. Let's see if we turn it off and turn it back on. Shutting down. I don't know why you gave me that piece of paper, but there we go. That's an extra piece. Okay, while that's doing that, let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Hi, Terry. Sorry, I got kicked off a while ago. My husband threw a breaker. He threw a breaker. I live in a little old house. There ain't no telling how old my little house is. It's probably built in the 40s, would be my guess. Too big. This is a journal made out of junk mail. It's all junk mail and uh, post office forms. Post office forms. Juju, I won this in Juju's auction. So this has has a vintage picture in it. Very cool. I'm looking for a page big enough to do my bag on. That little boy would have been cute on my, but it's still too wide. That's some genealogy stuff she included. We've got that page right there. That's the back page, and there's that. And I believe everything is going. It's just not going to go. I don't think it's going to go. That one. We might could put it there, but I think it's too wide. Yep. God burn it. What about this? Well, I was trying to see if I could get it off, but I can't. I would completely lose that, and I don't want to lose that. What about if we done it something like that on that, and then we had that hang me off? I might like that. Hi, Angel. How are you, honey? No, no, it wasn't you. It was us. Dave, Dave threw a breaker. Anyway, yeah, my little old house. We need to replace it. Jared needs to just replace that breaker. He can do it. He's replaced one already. He's learned a lot about taking care of his little old mama and daddy in the last few years, and his granny. We got 4 inches of rain last week, guys. 4 inches of rain. So if you saw, I just put glue on just half of that bag. I did put glue on all of the paper here. There we go. We went a little high with it, but we'll just rub it off. There we go. There we go. Now we can put things in our bag if we make sure that we're not glued there. We can put things in our bag, and we can also decorate the outside of our bag here. And then we've got a little tabby kind of thing for our bag, like that. There we go. I like that. And I'm just thinking about what kind of girl I want on it. Do I want this big woman on it? Just her head? Do I want to cut her like that? Put her on it? She's really pretty. Let's cut her body off and do this. Do a bust. Do, 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 do. This is another one that I asked for a Victorian lady. And then after it made it for me, it was way dark. And so we went back in and we said, okay, you got to give us some lighter. Make her lighter, give her a lighter background, all that kind of stuff. And this is what we ended up with. Now, she has not made her way to Kofi yet. I'm not sure she will. I mean, I have a bunch of Victorian ladies over there. I am going to put the African American ladies that I done over there last night. I made them last night. No, I didn't make them. I spoke them. that okay, that sounded really weird. I did not manifest them. I just spoke into my thing and said, "Hey, I want this," and it made me some beautiful ladies. There we go. Yeah, I think I like her. What do y'all think? Y'all like her? I like her. Okay. We all voted. Me, myself, and I. We voted. Did we ever? Nope. We did not. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to cheat and unplug this booger. Sometimes she just gets obstinate. So Dave fried me some bacon. I'm gonna have a bacon sandwich after a while when I get off here. I don't know what time it is. It's 7:24. I started about 4:31, so we've been here almost 3 hours. Not on this one. We had done an hour over there. So there we go. Keep it there. There we go. Ain't she pretty? She's pretty. She's so pretty. Okay, these are my tags that I made tonight. They need not get lost. Okay, let's see what else am I looking at. Now, I need a man right here. What to do with my other page of men? Anybody know? Oh, I bet they're in this basket right here, maybe. No, there they are. I see them. Okay, that goes in there. That goes in there. There's a bird. Let's put a bird in here, just because. Why not? This one is my journal. So the other big one that we were working in is going to be for sale. It's $28. We were finishing up the last few things in it that needed done. I'm working in two journals right now. I'm working. Mm, that there's nothing in that. Don't panic, Cindy. Don't panic. Okay, this is another thing that I get quirky about is all the white on a thinking sticker. Why do we need all that white? We got a pretty little birdie. Why does it need all that white? Let's just take the white off. Anyway, so you don't like white on your stickers neither. Anyhow, yeah. And look, we're just going to draw that other part of that limb in on our page. Oops, Cindy, you almost cut it off. You almost ripped it apart. Would you stop? Keep sticking his beak down in between my scissors. In between my skizzers. Okay, where is he going to go? How about right here? Okay, so that's the thing he's sitting on. That's the thing he's sitting on. So we need, we're looking. There we go. We'll just make him another little bit of a branch and we'll color this one the same color. There we go. That works just fine. There we go. There. Okie dokie, artichoke. Now, we come back to get us a man. Here we go. That sounds so weird. We come back to get us a man. Man, these are tall men. Are they going to be too tall? Ooh, they may be. Okay, we may have to cut off their feet. So, I think we're going to get this man and leave this guy out. Okay. So this is from that Charles Williams Stores, New York, 19 either 1916 or 1913 catalog I have. And I take out the colored pages and I copy them. Everything's scattered, yeah. Maybe he wants it shortened. Now I know that everybody here is not as old as I am, but do you ever think about things that you want to get done, projects you think, we should do this, and then you start thinking about the actual probability of all the work that involves, and then you remember that you're 60 years old and you're not sure you can do all that. Yeah, I really need a little deck built out back, but I just don't know that I can do it. But I got to get something done out back, going out the French doors out of my room because the steps are falling apart, and if we ever had a fire, we would be hurt trying to get out, especially trying to get Dave out because I probably could get down them easier than he could, but Dave is very awkward in his movements because of the anoxic brain injury, and so yeah, if you watch him walk, he walks like a little drunk man. Only he ain't little. He's 6'4" and weighs 260 pounds. So he ain't little. Okay, so this is okay. So here's our tallest point on that. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut his feet off at the ankles. Actually, we could go just a little bit over and get to that platform there. There we go, and leave his shoes, and we'll cut that off. There we go. We might keep that part right there because we might want some stuff like that in there. Anyway, so, but it would, like I said, it would be better than burning. So we used to live. If you know anything about Arkansas, you'll know what I'm talking about. We used to live at the foot of Pettigene Mountain on the back side of the Hollow Bend Refuge on the backwaters of the Arkansas River. And when we'd go to town, we would cut through by the refuge, and there was a tree where every time when it was eagle season, bald eagle season, you could see up to 10 to 12 eagles in it. But we had a nesting pair behind our house. In fact, at Pettigene, on Mount Pettigene, they actually do eagle tours during eagle season. You can go up on the lake and they will take you out in a boat on Lake Pettigene. And also you can go to the Hollow Bend Refuge and they do eagle tours over there too. And so you can go see the bald eagles. So yeah, we had coyotes in our backyard. So uh, not even 2 blocks from here, a couple of summers ago, they had to shut down everything. I mean, everything got shut down. All the traffic, no traffic was allowed through there. We had uh, we had two baby, a mama bear and a baby bear up in a tree, black bear up in a tree over by the swimming pool actually, and they were up in a tree and they had to shut everything down until the game and fish wildlife got over there so that they could uh yeah, so they could do. Now that one said it was 1875, didn't it? Is that 1875? Yeah, they're out there. Dad burn. Okay, we're gonna do this anyway. So yeah, they shut everything down and waited till the wildlife commission, and they sedated them and then got them out of the tree. They tried to wait them out. They waited for like 2 days trying to wait them out to see if they'd come down out of the tree, and they wouldn't, and so they had to sedate them and get them down. So, and they took them back out into the woods. I live in a very rural part of Arkansas. I mean, I live in a town. We have a population of 4,000, but it is very rural around here. So, anywho, yeah. So, Anitra, if you weren't here earlier when I was So this is the actual description of that suit that that man has on. So I thought that would be cool to go over his leg where it had part of the price there. If you weren't here when I was talking about watching Ryan Hall earlier, Ryan Hall is he is a national weather guy, and he does the weather. And you guys up north are going to have a horrible winter, is what he says, because there is a polar vortex up there that's going to bring y'all some super cold winter and a lot of snow, a whole lot of snow. So anyway, unfortunately, we're going to have a very mild winter, and that hurts my feelings real bad because I really like winter. I like winter better than I do summer, and I'd much rather. In fact, for my area, we're going to have the possibility of a lot of tornadoes. So I'd rather have snow than a tornado any day of the week. Any day of the week. I think that's what I want right there. Yep, it was. Now, let's see if we can do that. Now, can we get it plugged back in? Plug it in there. We unplugged the printer and replugged it. Yeah. Came out at Texarkana. Uh, did y'all go to Fort Smith and then go? What lace? This lace? Oh yeah, it's pretty. I don't know how many pieces of it got put in the sale, but there is some of it in the sale. I think I can put the snow somewhere else. I love snow. Bring it on. The winter we lived in Michigan and the winter that we lived in New York were two of my favorite winters. We lived in New York, in Peekskill, New York, one winter. Dave did an outage at Indian Point 3, and we lived in a guest house in a very uptown very expensive part of town. Okay, there we go. Anyway, we lived in a guest house in a ritzy part of town. This little man, he was like up in his 80s, and he used to be a Cadillac dealer, and he had a great big house, and it was just him that lived in it, and we lived in his little guest house. And then that was in 1989-90, and we paid $1,000 a month rent for a little guest house that had a little bitty kitchenette, a living room area, and a bedroom and a bathroom, and that was it. It did have a washer and dryer in it. He was a really nice little man. We enjoyed living there. So there we go. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, I don't want to do that. Get in the alignment page. Oh no, you're not scanning it. Hold on just a second, and I'll give it to you. There you go. Now you're scanning it. Oh wait, scan now. Let's scan it. I forgot to put it in there. It said scan it. I had to unplug my printer, so. You need to go watch Ryan Hall. If you live up north, he says it's going to be bad. If you live in the Midwest, you're on the border of where the vortex, the polar vortex, and the weak El Nino is going to hit, and they are predicting a lot of winter tornadoes for us. We're in the winter tornado area, very mild winter tornadoes. So, so guys, how long have I been here again? Another hour and a half. I think we're going to go. I think we've done what we need to do tonight. What all did we get done? So let's go back and see. We got this done. We did this. We have all of these pockets. We did that. What else did we do? We put in this lady. we put in this bag. We put in the man and his little thing. Did we put in anything else? Mm, I don't think we put anything else in tonight. Yeah, we did. Somewhere we put a little girl in. I wonder where she is. Somewhere I put a little girl. Where did she go? Oh, where is the little girl? Where is she? Where is she? She's not there. I'll know her when I see her. There she is. The Cindy, you already pointed her out. I want something to go right there in my printer. Okay, that's good. Okay, everything's fine with my printer. Now let's see if it'll print it for me. There we go. Okay, what do we got? We want this one right here, and we want to print that. Okay, we want to go down here, and we want to fit, shrink to fit, and there we go. Now we want to print. There we go. I would like to go to Canada someday. Mom got to go to Canada. So let me think about this. The year that my dad retired from pastoring, that year that my mom and dad took off that fall with my aunt and uncle, and they went to Washington and picked apples in Washington. And they also went over into Canada. They got to go to California and see the big redwoods. So we lived in South Haven, Michigan. I loved it. It was right on the lake. Look at this. These are beautiful. These are from Lizzie Jean. These are from Lizzie Jean. Aren't they pretty? Those are pretty babies. And I really want, I'm going to save this little yellow one to go. She's going to go over there in that one that has the yellow lady. But I think we're going to put, I was thinking about putting one right there, but I just thought of something else that I have. Let me get it. I think I want to do it near Grand Rapids. South Haven is real close. Well, it's kind of across the lake from Chicago. We could sometimes see if it was really clear, we could sometimes see the lights of Chicago. But yeah, they worked at the nuclear plant there. Anyway, but I'm looking for my AI creations. There we go. And we're looking for this little guy right there. That's what we want. And we want to print him. And we only want him to be a 4 by 6. We don't want him big. So we want to do this. We want to go here. We want him to be, nope, let's do that size even. And let's shrink him to fit. There we go. And let's print him right. And it's going to print right in the middle of the paper. I think that's the dumbest thing. Anyway, that'll stay with this. We're going to put a little boy right there. Is that an envelope? Oh, that is a pocket. And it's got a COD thing. If you want to send something COD. I don't want to send nothing COD, but we'll put it back in there for now. Anyway, you know what? Actually, let's take this out and we're going to make something out of it. We're going to put our thing over here. We're going to take this right here, this piece of paper right here, and we're going to, you see right here, it has a fold right here, like you to tear it all off, and we're going to use that to our advantage. And we're going to glue this down, this piece of paper down. Actually, is that one big enough? Going that way, maybe. Oh, that's really close. Let's go that way. We're going to do that. There we go. Now this is really thin. My glue is almost out. I'm about to run out of glue on this one. But I have more of these, and I actually have a Elmer's craft stick up here too. There you go. Get back up in there. There we go. Okay. Now we don't want to rip that, so we may have to put some tape over it. There we go. So the people next door got another little doggy, another little cocker spaniel. She's adorable. Her name is Little Miss. They rescued her. She was starved and matted and nasty and dirty. She's a pretty baby. There we go. We cut that wonky, but that's okay. It'll be okay. We'll glue it down. We'll put a little glue there. Guess we will if we do that, won't we? Did we print? Oh, no. It only prints when you hit print, Cindy. That's amazing how that works, ain't it? They are adorable. Anyway, so she already has a little brown one, a liver colored. He's his name is Rowdy. I said, great. We have Rowdy and Rascal neighbors. That's what we need. Anyway, but let's put this little guy in. Let's not forget him. Let's put him in. We cut him into a 3x5, and we did just cut him on a copy paper. We didn't do this is digital copy paper, and I had never got a hold of any digital copy paper before this, but I actually really like this digital copy paper. I think it prints my digitals much nicer than just the cheap copy paper that I've been buying, the Staples brand. I don't go to Staples. I get it at a buyout store, which I got this at the buyout store too. So anyway, we want this to go. Where's our little girl? Where's our little girl? Do 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 do. There she is. She's gonna be on the back of this, ain't she? Yep, there she is. And we're gonna put him right there. Or do we want to put him right like that? No, we're gonna put him right there, even with her. I think we're gonna slide him that way. Anyway, but yeah, she's sweet. We have new neighbors to the west of us. That house had sat empty for about a month, and now we have new neighbors there. So that's cool. That right there is neat. We could put this little girl right here. She kind of looks like she might be possessed, but we bind any evil spirit that might live in her. And I'm not being silly, but she does look a little odd, a little sullen. Hadn't heard that word in a long time, and somebody said it today on something. She just looks like she's mad at the world, like somebody peed in her Wheaties or her cornflakes one. I bet they peed in her Captain Crunch is what they done. There we go. There we go. Now, we want this right here. Now, it's got little polar bears in it. There's kitty cat, but we need blue. That's fish and duckies, polar bears. These are kitties there. Okay. Now that one's still got plastic. I pulled the plastic off of all the rest of them. I guess I got tired of pulling plastic. Oh, those are fishy. But we're going to use this right here. Here we go. Yeah, this is kitties. So we're going to put a strip of glue, just a little bit of glue right on this edge right here. Because we do not want to risk this tearing off. And we're going to put our kitties right here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we can write on that. That one there. We can write on that. We can write on that. You know, all of these. Okay, this said cute animals, and so far I've seen cats, fish, ducks, polar bears. There we go. There's some puppy dogs. I was gonna say that I'm not seeing no puppy dogs, and I was fixing to be upset, but it looks like there's one roll that has puppy dogs on it. I think that is, and there's I see one, two, three, four, five rows of cats. No, six, 7 rows of cats, 8 rows of cats, and one row of puppy dogs. I think she's allergic to cats. Do you think that's it? I bet it is. I bet you're right, Teresa. She's probably allergic to cats. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go back to this side. Ooh, that one goes like that. Isn't that interesting? Huh. That one goes like that. These are all COD things. So that goes like that. I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, that is sticky on. Had to lick my finger first to see. That is sticky on. So we're going to do a page down like this. I'm allergic to cats too, but we have one. I'm just allergic to their dander. And we've always had cats, even though I'm allergic to their dander. It's not a bad reaction. Part of why my eyes water all the time. There we go. Now I'm going to glue these two right here together because I do not want this thin. These are really super thin, and I don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to glue a piece of paper on top of that. And let's hope there's enough of that left to do that. Yeah. Except for if I do, we're going to get that. But you know what? We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. And then we're going to put something over it right there at the bottom. So, okay, honey. Thanks for being here. I know I said I was going to go, what, 20 minutes ago? I just keep finding things to play with, y'all. I can do this all day long. Bye, sweetie. Love ya. Love you, Tiki Tiki. The next sale will be a jewelry sale, and then we'll have another craft sale. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take this right here, and this is a strip of little birdhouses or little houses, and we're just going to go right across this. Now we may have to come back and there we go. There we go. Okay, that covered up our little line where that is. That's cute. Okay, what are we sticking to there? Oh, those are, you see those little dots? They're stickies, and they stick to your package. So let's go down this and cover this with, let's do that right there, just like that. Glitter. Cindy, did you see what I did? I picked it up and then I lifted it and tore it. My finger is stuck up under, that's why it keeps tearing on me. And it looks like I've wrapped it around itself real good here. She's a dweeb, she can't help it. There we go. There we go. Now we cover those little red dots up. They were ugly anyway. And red is my favorite color, but those are ugly. They're obviously glue. Everybody can tell that. Now, I saw somebody doing something the other day. Of course, I'm not going to find one right here, because that's how it always works when you want to find something that you need, ain't it? Oh, there's one. Never mind. Give me it. There's one. I saw somebody doing this when they pulled their tape up, and they got there to there, and they ripped it on a card. Look how handy that was. There we go. Okay. So we finished that. We've done all we're going to do to it anyway. There we go. We've got this little journaling packet thing like that, and it goes back down inside. Where did I put it goes right here. And you know what I've done? My little girl's probably going to be too far down. Oh no, she's perfect. Look, we got just her little face. There we go. Yeah, we got her. We got her. She's good. There we go. We'll just go down just a little bit more. There we go. She's still in there. There we go. So, there. We'll probably come back and cover the front of this with a napkin. But anyway, there we go. So, we're getting a little chubs here. Oh no, did we lose our thingamabob? There it is. This is how we're tying this one up. She's getting to be a little chubby girl. There we go. Just tie that like that. There we go. And she goes in this basket. That can go in that basket. That can go in that basket. So can that go in that basket. And that. And that. That stuff was sitting in the basket, but it don't need to be in the basket. This picture frame needs to go somewhere. I don't know where, but it needs to go out of here. There's some more lace that needs put away. That lace right there needs to go in my lace bucket. That's my lace. There we go. As is this right here. Okay, this is a piece from Anitra, and that's an empty bag, and we'll stick it right there because we'll use it again for something because we always do. You know me, we don't throw bags away. Okay, so I think where you going? Hey, Jared. Oh, is it 8 o'clock? Yep, 8:01. Okay, did I start with a regular notebook? Nope. That journal there, this journal here is I need to tell him something. This is made out of a padded flat rate envelope from the post office. I had to think. This one that I've made here, this one here that I've made today, okay, that one is made by Juju. I made this one. It's made out of an Amazon package. And let's see, where is that other one I made that I showed y'all earlier today? Where is it? Anybody know what I done with it? Here it is. So this one here is a naked one. It's just a cover right now. And it is made out of just a yellow padded envelope. And I sewed all this stuff to it. And then I will sew my journals. And it has pockets here, pockets here, pockets here. And on the inside, you got pockets here and pockets here. And so I'm going to sell. We've talked about whether I should sell it just as the cover, or if I want to sell it, put signatures in it and sell it. So if I put signatures in it, I'll put 2 signatures in it and sell it for probably $22 to $25. And if I sell it just as a cover, I'll probably sell it for about 10 to 12. So anyway, but this one here is 28. It's for sale too. So, and then I have somewhere floating around here, I have this little bitty one that is $18 that I made, and it's made out of, a box, a food box. I think this was I think this was I know what it was. It was a sweetener box. It was made out of a sweetener box. But I don't make very many journals at all with a notebook, or with like composition books. Most of the journals that I make out of file folders or boxes or envelopes like I made with that one. And then I sew in my signatures. So this one has a signature sewed into it. Has a bunch of vintage photos and a bunch of sayings, some braille paper, all kinds of things in it. So a belly band, lots of fabric. So yeah. Yeah, no, I don't start with a notebook very often. I do have a whole bunch of composition books that I really want to try to make a journal with, but I haven't got to that point yet. So yeah. I'm also wanting to work on the Coptic stitch. I really want to learn how to do it. I've been watching a lot of videos about it. I just want to learn how to do it because when you make a Coptic stitch, all of your signatures lay flat. So that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. So yeah. And please don't ask me, do I sew by hand? When I sew in my signatures, those are sewn in by hand. I mean, they're sewn in with linen thread. This here, where it's a quilt block, I received that quilt block already made. The 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 So these over here, let me just show you. These over here that I made, these fabric ATCs, I made most of them on my sewing machine. Most of these on my sewing machine. Like these are all sewn on my sewing machine. Hey, you can go ahead and cancel those two things and sign up for the new package. So, anyway, so these are sewn on my sewing machine. That is a dried flower inside of the pattern pieces. Yep, these are all on my sewing machine. But I'm getting down to these are some that I done today. The quilt blocks were already made. This one just needs a few more things on it. This one needs a few more on it. Most of these are done. That's got uh, unicorn paper on it. So there. Okay, so I hand sewed this one. Hand sewed everything on this. Stapled on it. Glued on it. Machine sewn again. Machine. Machine. Okay, I have some that are missing. All this machine. Somewhere I have some more that are hand sewn. Here we go. Hand sewn. I glued that down, but that's all hand sewn. I hand sewed around this. It's all hand sewn and glued. Uh, I'm looking for one that has an animal print on the back of it. I just saw it a while ago. It's floating around here somewhere. Anyway, I've probably picked it up and put it somewhere. Oh no, wait, no. Oh no, that's not it. I don't know where it went. Anyway, it may be in the floor somewhere. But yeah, so if you ever do a swap, oh, so my sewing machine hates me. Yeah, mine does too. You can tell. Look at the stitching. You can tell it hates me. Uh, I'm always breaking thread, and it just hates me. It eats it up. But I just keep on sewing. To quote Ray Stevens, I keep playing my little piano, singing my little songs. You know, you just keep plugging along. So, but if you ever sign up to do one of my swaps, you will always receive whatever we're swapping from me. So if you signed up to do the ATC fabric ATC swap, you will be getting two fabric ATCs from me. So what I like to try to do during the month of whatever we're swapping is if you buy things from me, I try to put them in your package so I don't have to pay extra postage since it is. Now, if you're my swap partner, like I'm doing two swap partners this time, if you're my swap partner, then I send them out regular. But I don't wait for you to buy something. But if you are like one of the people that signed up, I will yeah, I'll just do that. Oh, there's another one. Okay, this one here, what's different about this is glued down to cardstock. I took my fabric and glued it down, and then I hot glued and made a ruffle, and yeah, everything's glued on it. So no sewing at all on it. So yep. Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm sure. I think you're with Ginger Pam, aren't you? Did you get her email? I mean, her mailing address yet? If not, let me know. So, there we go. Anyway, I think I have, I need to do, I need to count how many I need to do. Had the page out a while ago. Did I put it up? I think I did. Did I put that? There it is. Yep. So here, I need to make 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 24 is what I need. But I've already sent out, I need 22. I've already sent out 2 of those that go. So I need 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. I have enough here that I can add more things to have enough. But where in the world is that one that has an animal print background on it? I had it a while ago. I seen it a while ago. I have my so I have this big thing of fabric scraps, and that's what I'm working from. That's what I pulled from to make that journal cover, and that's what I'm working from on this. Not that I don't have fabric. I got fabric coming out my wazoo, but I need to use up a bunch of scraps. So did you guys ever tell me if y'all are interested in scrap bags? Because I know I have sold them before, but you need to let me know if you're interested because my mom said I can come and get scraps at her house. She has 4 tubs of scraps. So anyway, that's my lace that I'm working on for doing uh, the next lace sale, the next craft sale. Well, I don't know where it's going. It's here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Knock that in the floor. That's from Specky. There we go. Anyway, so yep. Oh yeah, Pam. No, no. I said this bag of lace will go in my lace sale. In my craft sale is what I meant. In my craft sale. So did you see the thing where I have the big box of lace where I went through the flip through the big box of lace? So what I'm doing now that I'm going through and measuring it and doing it, more than likely the biggest piece that will be in any of this is going to be long, a yard long, unless some of these great big rolls has like more than 10 yards. We might do this one. We probably might do a couple of yards each on it. It's a big row. I'm not sure yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. But so what I'm doing is I'm going to stuff this full for the first sale, and anyway, we're going to all of these right here that I have, all of these tags and stuff. I'm fixing to put them on my community page and list them for sale. Anyway, so and then y'all can claim them, and as you claim them, I will adjust the quantities on that. I'm probably only going to do the craft ones and not the white ones because I don't have very many white ones. So I'll probably bring them to the sale. Anyway, so I have lots and lots of stuff, lots and lots of things to work on for the next couple of weeks. So anyhow, And for those of you that are interested, nobody ever answered. You were one of the ones that bought a piece of Harley Davidson stuff. I have been offered some Harley Davidson T-shirts, and I wondered if anybody was interested in Harley Davidson T-shirts. So you can let me know about that. Anyway, uh, anyhow, I do have two Harley bracelets coming that'll be available for the next sale. One of them is going to be pretty expensive because, yeah, it sells for a lot. Sells for a lot. So anyway, but yeah, two Harley bracelets coming. So anyway, thanks everybody for being here and hanging out with me. I appreciate you all for being here and thank you. And I'm sure I'll be around this week sometimes doing something. Who knows what I'll be doing right now? I really should be concentrating on cleaning up a mess I have, but anyway, yeah, such is my life. Always got a mess going, always. So anyway, oh, how much for the shirts? I don't know yet. Just I don't know how much they'll be. They won't be. I don't think they're going to be brand new shirts. I think they will be previously loved shirts. So there might be some that may be older, vintage. I'm not sure. So, but I was just asked if people would be interested, and anyway, I don't know because I don't know because I don't know about things like that. So, anyway, so I shall. Okay, yeah, you'll be interested. Okay, thank you. So I need to email Maria and ask her. So I did email her today. I sent her a package. So anyway, Miss Susan's bracelet that Miss Susan gave her came, and I needed to ship it. So I shipped, emailed her and told her it's on its way. So anyhow, all is well. All is well. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.